The COVID-19 pandemic has upended lives world over, impacting businesses in unforeseeable ways. And of course, the aviation and hospitality sectors have taken the hardest hit. While companies now are in an overdrive focusing on their corporate recovery strategy, there are some that have persisted in the face of adversity. And to find out more about their positive business mantra, we are in conversation with Reena Abdul Rahman, the Chief Operating Officer of Al Hind Tours and Travels. Reena, thank you for joining us on the TAS Morning Show.
Thank you.
Well, first and foremost, big congratulations on the opening of the third outlet, the third branch office in Oman. I know that Al Hind Tours and Travels has 120 branches across India and GCC, and you also have plans to expand to Africa. Now, help me understand, how has this been possible in such a challenging business climate, especially during the ongoing pandemic crisis?
Yeah, it's a good question. Actually, Al Hind Tours and Travels is in the industry 3 decades almost. So even I'm also working with aviation last 21 years. We see a lot of up and downs in the market, different scenarios. Yeah, this time is pandemic more affected to all, but before also several times the industry has gone up and down. But we take everything as an opportunity. The formula of the business, travel business, is totally changed. So I'm considering this as a best opportunity to move on.
Now, institutional quarantine has become mandatory for those traveling to Oman. Also, we know that Saudi Arabia has stopped travel from 20 countries. In such a scenario, how are you facilitating travel for those passengers who use Oman as a transit hub?
Yes, we are providing quarantine packages for Saudi Arabia and for Oman. So Saudi Arabia is like 15 nights package it is. So people comes from now India and UAE, also Egypt and all to travel to Saudi. They stay in Oman for 14 nights. And 15th day they will do their PCR and then continue their travel. So also we are clubbing that inbound tourism into it. That we started this Oman package. It's starting from 95 Riyal. We provide 3 meals, hotel accommodation, PCR, band removal, travel, COVID insurance, then visa message, all including we are trying to accommodate within 95 Riyals.
Al Hind Tours and Travels has recently won the Best International Award for Best Group Travel Company as well as B2B Services. And in a rapidly changing industry like this, it is important to constantly adapt to these changes and ramp up services. So what are the market trends that we can see in terms of B2B in the travel sector?
So we already consolidated the services like tickets, tourism, holidays, hotels, insurance, attestation, international visas, and all kind of supports into that platform.
Now, with international travel bans still being in place, has the focus largely shifted to local tourism?
Yes, of course. Now a lot of restrictions to travel outside the country, and the main issue is rules are changing every minute or every hour. Different countries are coming up with different rules and restrictions. So airlines are getting closed, borders are getting closed. So it is advisable, to invent and to enhance local tourism now at this moment.
How do you address customer complaints, or is there a redressal mechanism in place, and how do you ensure customer satisfaction?
More than focusing customer complaints, what we do in our organization, all the way we stabilize our quality in all our products, which enhance our services and reduce customer complaints automatically. But still we have customer service centers, we have all the services, everywhere we have branches. So our face is everywhere. So we are always with customers.
Reena, you've been part of the aviation industry for nearly 2 decades. I'm sure you've seen a lot of ups and downs, and you've dodged a lot of curveballs that life has thrown at you. So what has been the major takeaway, or what are your biggest learnings from all these experiences?
It cannot be limited in few words. What I understand or observe these years is constantly upgrade yourself. Then you have to have a good team, passionate team. And so cost-effective strategy is very important. Always be positive and move forward. You will find the success.
And from the team at TAS, we wish you and the entire team the very best to surge ahead.
Thank you. It's been possible with the vision of our managing directors, Mr. Mohammed Haris and Mr. Valsaraj. Now it is our turn to keep our brand flying high.
Reena, thank you so much for joining us on the TAS Morning Show. It was lovely talking to you.
And now let's take a look at the top story today. According to a statement by the Ministry of Health, more than 40,000 people have taken the COVID-19 vaccine in Oman. So far, the Sultanate has received 56,000 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine and 100,000 from Oxford AstraZeneca. A breakup shows that 27,400 took the first dose of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, constituting 95% of the target segment, while 24,465 received the second dose of the same vaccine. The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is now being administered to people aged 65 and above, irrespective of whether or not they fall into the target categories. So far, a total of 16,086 have taken the vaccine as a first dose.
Follow the Arabian Stories for more interesting updates.